Good morning, beautiful people of the world. Good morning. It is Wednesday, August 27th, 2025. How you guys doing this morning? I'm struggling, and I forgot my jacket. It's in the house. I'm not going back in there and get it. If I have to, I'll come back and get it. I ain't got time to come back to get it right now. So yesterday when I left out of here to take Chris to get something to eat, you all, he cut my bushes. My lawn man, landscaper, or whatever you want to call them. That's all the bushes in the can right there. I don't know if you all can see it. All the bushes. Oh, I went up too far. That's all the bushes that's my garbage can. So he did that. But anyway, I think I left my garage door open yesterday when we left here, and there was somebody at my door last night, a neighbor. It might have been them next door, and I think she was ringing my bell to let me know I had left the garage door open, but I wasn't at home. And when I was on live yesterday, I saw somebody was at the door. And I don't know how to talk through my Ring camera doorbell when somebody's at my door. I haven't learned how to do that. I think I have that feature on there, but I don't know. I need to figure that out. But anyway, I saw she was on my camera 3 times. And we went and knocked on the neighbor's door last night, but nobody answered. And they don't have a Ring door camera. So I had Chris knock on the door last night, and nobody answered. So I don't know what that was about. I guess I'll figure it out. But I think that's what she was coming to tell me, because when I came down the alley, drove down the alley, coming home, my garage door was open. I don't know how I did that, but yesterday I was so flabbergasted. And I'm still not 100. My ear. Lord Jesus. I wish somebody, I would be so glad when my ear pops. This is, I can't even begin to tell y'all. It's the pressure in my ear is off the chain. My mother was like, "You going to work tomorrow?" I was like, "Yes." I can't afford to be off another day without pay. I can't. And I need those 2 days to go on. If it wasn't for this cruise, listen, let me tell y'all something. I'll be glad to go on this cruise, but just this little time of us going on this cruise is costing me money. And probably money that I didn't or shouldn't have anticipated. I guess that's what I'm saying. And I guess because I'm going through this thing with my mortgage where I got to pay extra money to make up for the month of May, it's almost over, y'all. It'll be over in September. It'll be over at the end of September, and then we'll back to the regular payment. But y'all, it's because I've had to pay so much extra. It's a difference when you paying just the $2,110 and you paying $2,683. That's a lot. I've been paying it. I haven't paid this month yet, but I've been paying it. And oh my God. Damn. Whoa. Whole car turned over on its side. That's why the police is down here. Woo. Wow. I know them people. God, Jesus. Whoever was in that car, I doubt if they alive. Jesus. People, they fly down these streets. They drive so recklessly in Chicago, I swear. But anyway, that's almost over with. And that's why I keep coming on live, because live is helping me make a few more coins than my regular videos, my hauls, and my car chats. That's why I keep coming on live, because that extra 300 or 400, I haven't cleared quite 400, but that extra $300, it helps me. It helps me pay my utilities. I can't tell y'all the last time I've been to the grocery store. I don't even want to go in the grocery store because I know the grocery store is expensive as hell. I already know. Yeah, so just the thought of I'll just be glad when this is over. I've been doing this since June, July, August, September. After September, it goes back to the regular payment. To go back to the regular payment. I do want to send a special shout out to two people. One person is Metal Shrub. You know, if there was an award to be given for a loyal fan or subscriber, it would have to be Metal Shrub. You know, Metal is young. He has a lot of energy. He knows a lot about technology. I call him the tech guru. And I just want to send a special shout out to Metal Shrub, because not only is he someone who supports this channel and have supported this channel for a very, very long time. He's been here a while. I don't know how long it's been since Metal has started watching me, but I do know that I would always see him in my comments. And then we got to know each other. And he is the sweetest. He's always looking out for me. He's always telling me different things to do for the channel. He's always trying to help me figure out things in regards to the channel, things I don't understand. But because he's a young person, he understands more than I do. And he is always sending little gifts as well. And so I just want to tell you, Metal, here on this video, and just want to tell you, and I've told you this before, I want to say thank you. I really, really want to say thank you. He is one of my mods on my live streams. He moderates my live. And at first, you know, I was like, well, I'm just going to have all women be moderators, because we were having so many men that was trolling the live stream. And then I thought about it and I said, no, you know what? I'm going to make Metal Shrub a moderator. I think Metal Shrub is the only male moderator that I have. But every time I go live, he is the first moderator that is there on the live. And he gets rid of the trolls real quick, fast, in a hurry. We let them go meet my family called the Block Family. And we let them go on down to the block party. And we let all of them just go down and have a good time together, so that we can enjoy the live stream. So he's always the first person there. He's always there. No matter when I go live, he is there. He's the first moderator that is there. And he moderates the live in such a way that even from the beginning of the live, where I don't have to be bothered, he doesn't want me to be upset. He doesn't want people messing with me. He doesn't want people asking me the same questions over and over again. He doesn't like it when the men keep flirting and being thirsty. And he gets rid of them quickly, you know. If he thinks that I need something or whatever, he's Johnny on the spot. You know, he is there. He is there. He is there. And I just want to say thank you, thank you, thank you, because you're a young person. You could be doing anything else instead of being on a live stream with my old self, watching my live and supporting me. And you don't have to do that, but you do it. And you do it in such a effortlessly way and such a professional way and a caring way that I just want to give you this shout out, this huge shout out, and say thank you so very much, because without you being there as soon as I go live, I would have to do a lot of the hiding of these people. I would have to be sending a lot of people to the block party, but I don't have to do that because you are normally the first moderator there. And to all my moderators, you all are amazing and wonderful, and I thank you all so much. We've got a new moderator who just became new. She's not new to the channel, but it's Dee. And I had been asking Dee to be a moderator. She was like, no, CC, I don't need to be a moderator to support you. I don't need to be a moderator. No, 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 no. And then she sent me an email saying, is it too late to be a moderator? And it's never too late to be a moderator. But I chose these people to be moderators on my channel because I trust them with my channel. I trust them. You have to be careful letting anybody and everybody become a moderator on your live stream, because they can moderate and they can tweak and do all of that on your videos, and I don't want that. And I don't trust everybody. You know, my trust level for people is very, very, very low. So I don't trust everybody to moderate my channel. I don't trust everybody to be on my YouTube channel. I just don't. You know, I don't. So I trust who I trust, and I love on who I love on and who love on me. And I just don't. So when people come on the live and I don't know them and they say, can I moderate? No, you cannot. And I just tell them straight, and I don't have to, I'm not giving you a reason why. I took Josh off. Ain't seen Josh since I removed him as a moderator. Have y'all seen him? Metal, have you seen him? So I took Josh. He's not a moderator anymore. I never see Josh on videos that I post, card chats, retail hauls, fashion hauls. I never see him. And so that's why I removed him. Because if you don't watch anything else that I do, and I never see you in my comments, and I only see you when I go live, that's a problem for me. And since I removed him, he has not been back on any of the lives. So I took him off because I don't want him, because I feel like, I don't feel like he, you know, and Meadow and I had a conversation about him. And Meadow was pointing out some of the things that Josh was saying, and he was like, I don't know about him, you know. And then I thought about what Meadow said, and I was like, you know what? I have to agree, you know. So we got rid of him, and we haven't seen him. So where he is or what happened to him, I don't know. He might have got mad or in his feelings that I removed him. I don't care, because it's my brand. It's what I'm building. So it is what it is. And then the second person that I want to give a huge shout out to is Passion or Fashion. Passion for Fashion, you know, I haven't known her a very, very long time. She's been here on my YouTube channel for a while watching, but I didn't always see her making comments. But once I went live, I saw her a lot, and she's a moderator on my channel as well. And we have become friends, and I have come to love her and really like her as a person. She's another one who don't play. Now, normally when the live starts, Meadow is first, and then she's soon to follow if she's not working or she don't have something going on. But the two of them, they ain't gonna play with you. Okay, they ain't gonna play with you. Angel ain't gonna play with you. Life with Marlene, Angela Washington, Wilma. I know I'm missing somebody. Brenda don't really have too many people because she says she's a moderator, but she don't really do any of that because she says she doesn't know how to do it. But she's still I've still made her a moderator, nevertheless. I got some more moderators. I can't think. Tamara. Now Tamara, hadn't seen Tamara until she came into the live, but I liked Tamara so much. Even though I didn't know her, I liked her so much. I made her a moderator. Okay, I made her a moderator. I'm thinking about making Alyssa a moderator. That's gonna be my next moderator. If Alyssa wants to be a moderator, I have to ask her. I have her email address, and I have to ask her. She's also new, very, very new to the channel. But again, she has gone to bat for me with this Shein thing, write a letter for me. So I may ask her to be a moderator. I'll see what she says. Anyway, I want to give a huge shout out to Passion for Fashion because, you know, oftentimes on this channel, I will mention things in regards to Christopher. And I'll tell you all, you know, Chris asking me for this, asking me for that, because he likes all that fashion stuff and, you know, this, that, and the other. So there were 2 jogging suits on Amazon that he wanted. They weren't expensive jogging suits, but he wanted them because they came with a sweatshirt and sweatpants. I think they were like $17.99 a piece or something like that. He wanted a gray and black one. So Passion for Fashion reached out to me in an email and said, let me buy the jogging suits for Chris. And initially I told her no. I said, no. You know, I said, you know, I can't let you do that, you know, because I felt like, you know, I hadn't known her that long. And she came back, she was like, look, if I will get them if you want me to. And she said, stop being an Aquarius. Because she's an Aquarius. And I don't know. I listened to Meadow, you know, how he talks about how Meadow is a very, very giving person. I'm a very giving person too. And although I lack or I slack a lot of times with people, and I know that I do, I've got to learn, and I have not. I'm trying to learn how to do this. I don't know how to do this. I'm not a person who really asks people for help. I mean, I'm not saying that I don't ever ask for help, because that's not true. I do. But I would rather have my own than go to somebody else and ask them. One, because that's just not in my nature. I just don't do that. Like, I don't ever get on Facebook and tell people. Like, the people on Facebook don't know all of my Facebook friends on my Facebook page. And I got over 2,000 Facebook friends. And a lot of those people I actually know personally, because a lot of them are my alumni and my classmates. But I don't get on Facebook, and they don't know what a lot of stuff that I share here with you all. Different type of audience, you know. People on Facebook in the past with Christopher have always helped, always gave Christopher things. But when she said that to me, I said, you know, okay, you know, this ain't about me. This is really what she wants to do for Christopher. Although it helped me, it's, you know, it helped me find it, because I didn't have to buy them. They had been in my cart for the longest, for months. I think he asked me for these 2 jogging suits back in June. I don't know when he asked for them, but they had been sitting in the cart. So anyway, I thought about it, and I said, well, this ain't about me. This is about Chris. This is what she wants to do for Chris, although it does help me as a parent as well. So I sent her an email back, and I said, listen, I'm going to go on and let you buy the jogging suits for Christopher, because this is what you want to do for him. So I sent her the links, and she went on Amazon, she ordered them, and she sent them to me, to my address. I gave her the address and everything. took a while for the package to come, so I had contacted her. I said, Passion, you think it was coming locally? Or she said, she said, I don't know. She said, maybe it came from China. She said, because, I said, yeah, because Amazon's supposed to be like the next day, which we now know having Amazon Prime don't mean nothing. Because a lot of these vendors are local vendors or wherever. So it took a while, almost 2 weeks for it to come. So I had contacted her because I wanted to make sure that they had been shipped, because I was going to start tracking it. So they finally arrived. What day did they arrive? I don't know. They came. It must have been. Was it Sunday or Monday? I don't know. But anyway, he got them, and he was surprised, and he was shocked, and he was like, "Oh my God!" He was like, "Oh my God!" He was like, "I did not expect." So at first he thought that I bought them, and I said no. I said no, I didn't buy them. And so then I told him who bought them. That it was a subscriber who bought them. He was like, really? He was like, she bought these for me. She don't even know me. So I had him do a video recording, and he did a video recording, and I sent it to her in her email of him thanking her, and he cannot wait to put them on. And I said, Chris, you rushing us into winter now. Come on now, because they are something that he can wear in the fall and in the winter when it's not too cold, because they pretty thick. So he's like, I can't wait to put it on. I can't wait to put it on. He was like, so I think he wants to wear one of them to the picnic this weekend, Sunday. And I told him, I said, well, yeah, I think you can wear it to the picnic, because it's not gonna be real hot, because it's actually really cool now. So I said, yeah, you'll be good. So, she bought them for him, and he was really excited. So I just want to say thank you to her here on a video. Just want to give you a shout out, and to say that I appreciate you doing that for him. And all of you all are so sweet and so kind. You all are just always looking out for me, just all the time. Whatever way you can make my life easier, you all are always showing up to do that. And I just appreciate that, because you don't have to do it, but you do. And I'm grateful. I really I am sincerely grateful. It's just like when I was talking about how dark it was in my backyard, and I couldn't see, and I kept telling you all about that. And Brenda went out and bought me a light, a floodlight, and that made my life easier as well. Ooh, you flying. Something fell. That made my life easier as well. Something fell. I don't know what fell. I'll find it. And I really appreciated that. And it's just the little things like that. You all will hear me say something on a video, or hear me talk about something, and you all have helped me. Passion sent me some money not too long ago, Cash App. It's just like I said, it's just the little things. There's another YouTuber that just became here. She sent me $20 through Cash App. She don't know that $20 is gonna help me get Chris' haircut today. I'll be right back. everything is just so damn expensive. I mean, everything. My sticker on the back of my car is due at the end of September. That's $151 for that. You know, it's just like everything is just so damn expensive. So, you know, that $20 that subscriber sent me, you know, I'm gonna take that $20 and I'm gonna get Christopher a haircut, because it costs $40 to get his haircut. You know, and I'm just grateful for, I'm gonna tell you all this. I know I got bills and I got things that I gotta pay, and we always are gonna have those, right? But I'm gonna tell y'all this. I am not gonna stop living my life. I'm not gonna stop living my life. I'm not gonna stop enjoying my life. I'm not gonna stop doing things. I do need to save more money, and I'm going to do that. You know, I'm glad that I'm getting ready to come out of this little hole. October 10th will be the last payment also for the vet billing. Hallelujah, praise the Lord. So what I'm gonna do, that same money that I took, that I was paying the vet billing, which was $207 a month, I'm gonna take that money and I'm gonna start saving that money, because Christopher, this is it for him. This is his last year, and I know that the fees are gonna come, graduation is gonna come, and prom is gonna come, and it's going to be tight. Okay, his father, sperm donor, whatever you want to call him, he has not did anything for Christopher since he came in the world. Christopher been in the world now 17 years. He's not done anything, and he ain't gonna do nothing for him this year, and I already know that. So I've got to prepare, right? I've got to prepare. So I'm gonna be honest with you all. A lot of you all suggested that I go work a second job. I'm gonna be honest with you all, and this is just me being very transparent. I am not in the best of health. I am not sick. I do not have cancer or anything like that, but I am not in the best of health physically, and I'm gonna tell you all why. On my left leg, I fell some few years back, like in 2020 or 2021, something like that. I fell on the job at work. I think I told you all this story. I was running from a rat. I was dumping garbage and I fell. And this knee, even though, because I've been drinking a lot of water, it's going down. There's a bulge in my knee. And my knee, this leg, I need to have surgery because I have a torn meniscus. I'm almost positive that I do, even though I was told that. I need to have surgery on this knee, just like I need to have surgery on this foot. This leg gives me a lot of issues, okay? When I get done doing those fashion hauls, and I'm turning around, twisting, turning, whatever, if I do an OnlyFans video, whatever, my leg will almost go up from up under me, okay? I can't even dance the way I used to dance. I can't do any of that. Right now, my leg is hurting. All up my thigh is hurting. Twice on the way coming out of here, my knee buckled, okay? And it'll buckle and I'll like stumble. It happened on the video, the last video that I did, and I mentioned that to you all. So I've got my foot, my knee on this leg. When I get off of work from here, now, for those of you all that don't know, I'm a construction laborer. They have me doing different things on here at this job. Mainly I drive, okay? Mainly I drive. But because I drive so much, I really am supposed to be wearing those compression socks. Those compression socks do not work for me. They are very tight. In fact, they make my leg hurt worse. So I'm supposed to wear them, but I don't wear them because they hurt. But I do a lot of driving. And when I leave from here and I get home or whatever, I'm not trying to go work nobody else's job. Okay? Because sometimes on this job, they'll have me digging holes. They'll have me, they have me doing too many different things, And I'm just being honest and I'm just being transparent. When I leave here, I don't want to do none of that. Okay? And I don't want to go and work nobody else's job, deal with no other bosses, because these right here are enough. Seriously. So, I need to plug my phone up. I don't want to do that. So this right here is enough, and I'm just being honest. That's why I go live. I make my extra money. It ain't a lot, but I make my extra money through doing this channel. That's my extra money. So, I'm just being honest with y'all. I don't want to do nothing else when I leave here. If I come on live and I do enough videos to go over on OnlyFans or whatever the case may be, that's enough for me. Seriously, I don't want to do nothing else. Y'all can say, oh, TC, that's being lazy or whatever. Maybe, but I'm going to make sure the important things I pay. The mortgage, the utilities, what I do with that mirror. The utilities. I'm gonna make sure stuff like that is paid. Without a doubt. But I don't know what I did with that mirror. I got so much medicine down in this purse. I just don't want to do nothing else when I leave here. I just don't. So, this is just enough for me. I'm just being honest with you all. It's enough. So, things are gonna get better. But I know that I gotta save some money. That I know. I've got to save some money because this is the year that, it's his year. And I got to save the money, you know. And it's just a lot. And I feel, I'm sure that being stressed out probably caused me to get this ear infection. I don't know. But it's going to work itself out. It's going to work itself out. So. One way or the other, as they say. So I just wanted to tell you all, or say to, you know, Angel, you know, I just really want to thank you for doing that for Chris, for buying him those sweatsuits. He was really happy. He was really surprised. And I really just thank you, because it was something that I didn't have to buy. And he thought they came from me. And he was so shocked that somebody that he doesn't know did that for him. And one of the things that I told him that Angel said, you know, I mean, not Angel, I'm sorry, that Passion said was, and Angel too. Angel is another, you know, big sis. Brenda, you know, Angel has sent money to Christopher and me, sent us a housewarming gift, and wrote me that beautiful letter that made me cry. Brenda and I have talked on the phone. Brenda called me her sister in God. I love Brenda. Brenda has constantly supported this channel. Like I said, she went and bought me that floodlight. And I'm telling you, that thing is so bright, because we still have not got the motion light fixed. And you know, a lot of you all on this channel have just loved on me. You have loved on me, and you have, not only have you supported me, but you have supported my kid, you know, which is an extension of me. But I'm just so grateful for the love and so grateful for the support. I'm so grateful for the friendship, because, you know, I know that we don't spend time together like we would if we were all in the same city. And that's why I do want to do a meet and greet. I really, really do. But I would have to do that I would do that meet and greet with, I wouldn't do that meet and greet with everybody. You know what I mean? I would do that meet and greet with my moderators. I would do that meet and greet with certain subscribers. You know, there's a YouTuber over here, Fumi. She did a meet and greet over in London with her subscribers, and where she paid for everything. She's way up there in the numbers, so she can afford to do that. She's got her own business, and I love Fumi. Her name is Fumi de Salafo. She's African, and I don't watch her a lot as much as I used to, but I watch YouTube subscribers and Facebook people. I follow them, and I support a lot of people, but I also support a lot of small YouTubers too. because I know what it feels like to be at 500 and you're trying to get to 1,000. You know what I mean? So I try to reach back and support those that are small YouTubers. There's a young lady over here that I really like. Her name is that she made a comment. It's two of them, Latoya and Madi Fashion or something like that. I have to put both of their channels in here, but they're just starting trying to build their brand. And I try to reach back for people that are just starting out to say, you know what, if this is what you want to do, this is what you can do, you know. So yeah, I try to do that, to reach back as much as I can for them. So that's what I really try to do that. As much, like I said, as much as I can. But it's like I said before, it's a lot of people over here that supports my channel and supports me. And like I said, it just means the world to me, because you all don't have to do what you do. And not only do you do it for me, but you do it for Christopher. And I'm so thankful and so grateful for that. This channel is different to me than a lot of YouTube channels. Now, I don't know what a lot of YouTubers do with their subscribers, but I feel more like, this is how I feel. And I don't know if you all feel this way, but I feel like my channel is more like a friendship channel than a content channel. You know what I'm saying? I know I make content over here. I show you all how I do hauls, show you what I buy. I come live. But I just feel like it's more of a friendship type of a channel. You know, that's how I feel. I don't know how you all feel. You all can write it in the comments. But I have gotten to know so many of you and love so many of you like you my friends, like my real, you know, like friends. And we are friends, but you know what I'm saying. So I don't know how you all feel, but that's how I look at this channel. Although we have a lot of negativity over here, why, I don't know, but I think that's just because people, you know, like to be negative for whatever reason. I don't know why, but you know, we can't control that, you know, nor can we stop it. You know, we can't stop the negativity. We can't, there's gonna always be negative people no matter where you go, no matter what's going on. It's always gonna be that. You know, you don't have no control over negative folk. They gonna be there. But for the most part, it's nothing but love, peace, love, and happiness and joy over here. And I want you all to do me a favor and send up a special prayer for Angel. She was on the live yesterday. If you have ever had a boil, if you have ever had a boil will take you A boil will make you almost see Jesus. Okay, it's just as bad as an ear infection. So send up a prayer for her that she will feel better, and that boil will come to a head and bust. A boil is so freaking painful. I had one up under my arm, and I'm gonna tell y'all a story about that in a minute. I didn't say it on the live. Send up a special prayer for Nick Techniques, who's also suffering with the ear infection, sinus infection. Send up a special prayer for her. Here come my crew, y'all. Even though the ugly motherfucker is in there with them. So send a special prayer up for them, for those two ladies. Boil, ear infection, toothache, strep throat, all that shit is horrible. Ooh, it's hot. That shit is horrible. So send up a prayer for Angel and Nick Techniques, that they feel better. And don't forget to pray for me, because I'm so sick of this ear being so doggone tight. But let me tell y'all this quick story about the boil that I had. So I had shaved under my armpits. Well, I had used some Nair. And the hair, the ingrown hair, the hair I guess that I did not get, because you know when you shave, your pores are open. So the hair that I did not get went into the pore of my armpit. And I had a little bump, just a little bump. So I was like, just a little bump under there. And I was like, okay. I was like, well, it'll go away. It'll bust, it'll do whatever. You know, this is what I'm thinking, right? Thinking that this is what it's gonna do. So I was putting stuff on it, thinking that, you know, it was gonna, you know, lift, that it was gonna bust, that it was gonna come to the head. So I'm sorry, y'all. I'm trying to see, what are they doing? So I'm thinking like, oh, you know, this is gonna come to a head, you know, and you know, everything gonna be all right. It did not. So it kept getting, so it got a little bit bigger. Whew. So it got a little bit bigger. Then it got a little bit bigger. Then it got a little bit bigger. So then it got to the point where it was uncomfortable. I could not put my arm down. So I went to the doctor, and this doctor was really a good looking doctor. I liked him. And I'll never forget, I had went in there for something else, and he was sending me, he was referring me to a gynae or whatever, but he came in there and said something. I said, listen here. I said, you ain't gonna be looking at my private part, and you this fine. I used to always have him laughing. He doesn't work there anymore. I don't know what he does. So I went in, and he gave me an antibiotic for the boil. He said, now, same thing like with this ear. He said, I want you to take this antibiotic. He said, that antibiotic is going to make it come to a head and it's going to burst. He said, put a towel on your pillow or somewhere in your bed. He said, because it's going to be nasty when it busts. I said, okay. So I took the antibiotic. So about the third day that I took the antibiotic, nothing was happening. And this thing had gotten bigger from the time that I had seen him. Just like this, has gotten worse from the last time I saw her. So, I went back and I said, he said, it ain't came to a head. I said, I know. I said, and I am in so much pain. So he said, well, he said, I could extract it now and take it out for you and go on and remove this. He said, because it's bigger now. He said, I'm sure it's filled with a lot of pus, you know, this, that, and the other. He said, so he said, I'll go ahead and, you know, cut it open. So I was like, okay. He said, now I'm telling you, it's going to be painful. He said, but I'm going to deaden it, and then I'm going to push on it. So he deadened it, and when he got ready, when he stuck the needle in to deaden it, it had started to, the pus had started to come. So he was like, whoa. So he had, my nephew teased me, was walking around to the house, had this big grape. I'll never forget this. He had this big grape, and he put the grape up under his arm. He said, who is this, y'all? Who is this? My sister's kids always have bothered me, okay? Them little rug rats are hers. And everybody was cracking up. He's like, this TT, this Sherelle. She got that boil up on her arm. And it wasn't quite as big as a grape, but it was big. So, he, as soon as he stuck the needle in there, it started to ooze. And so he said, man, it's coming. The stuff is coming. He said, wait a minute. So he goes and he gets a nurse. And he said, I need your help. So they had me lay down with my arm like this, behind my head. It was so much pus in this thing, in this boil, that he had to push, show you all. He had to push from the breast. He had to push like this with his fingers all the way up. He was pushing. This thing was just, I mean, it was filled. It was so infected and filled with so much pus, because he had to take a little, you know, he had to cut me so he could get it. And it stunk. And the nurse was like, oh my God. And they was pushing on it, and it was just oozing and oozing. And by this time, I was screaming, because that's how bad it hurt. He didn't deaden it enough. I was boo-hoo crying. I was screaming, oh my God. I was just screaming. It was hurting so bad. And I was just boo-hoo, boo-hoo crying. I hollered and screamed and cried so much that the people that were sitting outside waiting for their appointment was like, what in the hell is going on back there? When I came out, my face, I think I took myself. I don't think my mother took me because I was driving then, because I was in my 20s. My face was so red. My eyes were so swollen. The people in that was waiting on their appointment was like, are you okay? Are you okay? The ladies at the desk, they was like, and I was like, oh, I was still crying. So he patched it. He filled it with, he put the stuff down in there, put a big bandage over it, and told me to come back. And he said the antibiotics that you taking, continue to take them. But once all of that came out, I felt better. You know what I'm saying? I felt better. But it was the worst. And I've had not a boil, but a bump in my private area. I've had in between my butt cheeks. Painful. And so I know exactly what Angel's going through. Because a boil is, I don't know, usually they say boils come from some type of infection going on in your body. But it also can come from an ingrown hair from shaving too. And it's hell. It is hell. So send out a special prayer for her. Did she feel better? Nick Techniques has got an ear infection, sinus infection, something. Say a special prayer for her as well. Those of you all that like my shirts, that's always ask me what my shirts say. Somebody said, can you flip the camera? I cannot, because I am not on a camera. I'm on my cell phone. So this shirt says, no weapon formed against me shall prosper. I think it's Isaiah 54 verse 17. So that's what that shirt says. No weapon formed against me shall prosper. So I know you all like the shirts, but I can't flip the shirt around. And my hat says blessed. You can see that. And that's it. So I'm going to let you all go. But I just wanted to come on, and I wanted to thank you all for always looking out for me, for always having my best interests at heart, for always looking out for my son. Wanted to say thank you to Passion for Fashion, because Chris was totally surprised. He was happy. You made him happy. And the message that you sent was so sweet, saying, you did that because he's such a well-mannered young man. And you never know, she told Chris, you never know who's watching you. And I did it because, you're such a well-mannered and nice young man, And he is. He really, really is. He doesn't ask me for a whole lot, but he does get stuck on stuff that he wants. And he'll keep drilling and keep asking me for it. You know what I'm saying? And as I've said before, I just can't afford a lot of things that Chris asked me for. And I know it's because he's a teenager. He wants to look like all the fad or whatever the recent fad is with these kids. But I told him, I said, a lot of these kids got jobs, and that's what you need. I said, because the stuff that you be wanting, I said, it's just too expensive. It's just too expensive. And we ain't got it like that, So, I'm just doing the best I can as a single mother. I'm just trying to do the best that I can. And I feel like I'm doing a pretty good job, but it is what it is. And pray for me that this ear, I cannot hear out of this ear. It's so tight. I just wish there was some kind of way I could pop this ear, because I am sick of this. But anyway, I'm going to let you all go. As usual, I've gone past my time, but you all have a great, blessed day. And I will see you on here tomorrow. Tomorrow's Throwback Thursday. Make sure that you all what's the word I'm looking for? That you all post a picture on a page, on a community page. You can post a picture whenever you want, or a post, or a saying, or whatever. Whenever you want, you go to my channel, go to visit community, and you can post and upload right there. But tomorrow, I want you all to post your throwback pictures if you have them. Even if you have a recent picture, just post something on the community page, because all of that helps the channel. Whether you know it or not, all of it helps, okay? All right, so have a great day, and I'll see you on here tomorrow. But what I was going to say, my garage door was open yesterday. I must have left it open when I left. And the girl was at the door. I think that's what she was trying to tell me, that my garage door was open. And the other thing is, I went around to the people's house who I share the alley with, that live directly across from me, to tell them that I've been moving their can, and to ask them if they could stop putting their can in front of their garage, because I can't get into my garage. So when I went to the door, it was an older lady. So I didn't even say that to her. I just told her, it's me that's moving it. You know, I said, because I can't get in my garage. I said, because you all keep putting the can there. Very sweet, sweet lady. And because she was up in age, I just didn't want to say, can you move it? Because I don't know who is putting the garbage in there and who leaving it there. I don't know. But I had to word my words differently, because she was up in age. She's well into her 80s. Probably my mama's age. She might be a little bit older. But she told me what her name was. I told her what my name was. I said, I live directly across the alley from you. And I'm the person who, you know, I rang her doorbell and told her. And she was really, really nice. So, yeah. So, I'm going to have to just keep moving they can. And I'm going to have to put a note on they can, tell the garbage people, please do not leave can in front of garage. Because I can't get in my garage. Can't get in the garage. So that's about it. That's what I had started to tell you all earlier. But anyway, have a great day. I'll see you on here tomorrow. Okay? All right. God bless. Bye.